Hello, I'm Mayor Barbara McMorrow, and on behalf of Deputy Mayor Lester Preston and Committeeman Anthony Amiano, Tom Cook, and David Salkin, I welcome you to From the Mayor's Desk, and we have another wonderful program for you today. It is about the Mayor's Wellness Program. We've been working on this for many years in Freehold Township, and even if you don't live in Freehold Township, I know this show goes into other municipalities as well. What we're going to speak about today is as relevant to your hometown as it is to ours. So I'm going to introduce you, or I'll let my guests introduce themselves today. I have an incredible group of people with me who serve on the board for the Mayor's Wellness Campaign. So how about if we start here to my right?
I'm Linda Brown. I'm the health educator with the health department, and I work primarily to coordinate the efforts with the Mayor's Wellness Campaign.
I'm Margaret Jahn. I'm the health officer here for Freehold Township.
Hi, I'm Maryellen Dykeman, and I'm the Community Wellness Manager with Central State Healthcare System.
And they are, along with the other members of our board, really the heart and soul of the Mayor's Wellness Program. It's called the Mayor's Wellness Program, but really the mayor is grateful to everybody because I know you work so hard on all these different programs. So let's give a little background as to exactly what the Mayor's Wellness Program is. Let's do that.
The Mayor's Wellness Campaign was actually started by the New Jersey Healthcare Quality Institute probably about 10, 12 years ago. And really the goal behind that was to try and get communities, particularly mayors, to try and rally behind and create more healthy communities. And so they had kind of gone around that. And the actual program itself focuses on 4 categories. It's programs or healthy things for youth, it's programs and healthy things for the community, it's for the employees, and it's also for the seniors. And so we've been doing, over the last 5 years plus, we've been doing programs with, as you know, with seniors and youth and the community to try and advance and encourage everyone to be healthy and active.
And our efforts have paid off because for the second year in a row, Freehold Township has achieved Healthy Town to Watch designation. It really is a tremendous award to receive, and we're hoping that maybe next year we will have Healthy Town recognition. But even so, to have what we have 2 years in a row is an accomplishment, and really all the credit goes to the ladies you see sitting here and to the other members of our board as well. And we have doctors and dentists and just people from all areas of healthcare counseling. I know we have that as well. Mm-hmm. It's a very diverse group, and they all volunteer their time just to make sure that Freehold Township is a healthier family town, and we've been working on that. So let's talk about food, one of my favorite subjects. We were talking about a little before we started the show, and I have to tell you, the things that are going on are just really so interesting and intriguing. So maybe we'll start with the seniors, the Lunch with the Mayor series.
Sure. So over the last 3 or 4 years, we've done a variety of Lunch with the Mayor series. So Barbara has always been our designated guest at these. We've worked with our senior center, Kathy Johnston specifically, who also sits on our board. And we've had a variety of speakers come in, talk about things like nutrition, medication safety, general wellness tips, and things like that. As a part of that program, we have had anywhere from 75 to 100 individuals participate in each of those, so it's a pretty well-received program when we get to go to the senior center. And I would also like to say one of those we were really successful in getting a donation from Wegmans. We were thankful to have their support of offering some healthy options for the members that participated. So we are trying to put our money where our mouth is and offer some healthy options while we are educating the seniors in that process.
And they loved it, and we had that contest where they lost weight by participating. Yes. They had to do so many hours, and they got swag bag. Mm-hmm. And I will tell you that many of them lost a great deal of weight. I, of course, was not one of them, but they really did a great job, and they've kept it off. Mm-hmm. The other part is when we have our lunches, we have every month or so we have a lunch, and they will let me know if something there is not a healthy choice. So I have to make sure that we always have healthy choices as well there, which is excellent, which is what this program's all about. And they're so proud of their efforts. I'm so grateful for the fact that they were interested and they were willing to try it, and it gave them some initiative to want to lead healthier lives, and it can be at any age. You don't have to just be young to be in good health. You can be older you can be older and still try to better your health to the best of your ability. And then we had also the CSA, I want to have the right thing, the CSA program with Honeybrook Organic Farm. So we're going to have someone, you're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have props.
Yes, so this is a program that we're entering the second season. I believe we are in week 3 at this point. So a CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture, and it's basically a connection to a local farm. So for us, as you mentioned, Honeybrook Organic Farm is our partner in this. And we're really excited. We're one of the first municipalities that this particular farm has worked with, meaning our Freehold Township building each Wednesday afternoon, these boxes are available. It is an opportunity to kind of increase the access to both crops and produce that you know, but also things that you may not have been exposed to before. So Barbara's holding up one of these boxes here. There are 4 different share sizes that are available. So this is the personal box here. We have the basic box there. And then there is 2 larger sizes, have the props here. The really interesting thing about this program is not just the fact that these boxes are kind of available for you in your community, but there's also pick your own privileges that are included in this. So if you wanted to take a drive to the farm, which is in Chesterfield, throughout the entire season you have the opportunity to get more access to produce there. From our side, we're really excited to offer this for a second year, and it's not too late to join. So if any point during the season you are interested in participating or getting involved with the program, you can join at any point. The season typically runs from the beginning of June all the way till just before Thanksgiving, so there is really a lot of time left to get involved.
And that's seasonal produce, right?
Yes.
And do you want to talk about how people share this? Like,
Sure.
Yeah, so there's opportunities for, this is again the personal box that Barbara's holding up, so this is a smaller share. The size of the box pretty much indicates the volume or the variety that you'll get inside. The bigger the box, the more that you'll get. The farm encourages you to get a larger box, and then you can split that with somebody else if you would desire. Myself, I happen to split the largest box with another family, so it allows us to get a larger variety each week, but then you can kind of switch off if there's things that you're not sure what to do with, or if you have preferences that you like or don't like something. So it's a really wonderful program.
And what they do, I mean, last year I know that there were some things in the box and I thought, what is this? But you go online, they have a newsletter, and in the newsletter they tell you what is in the box, because some of the things I will tell you I never saw before in my life, and they tell you what it is. And sometimes they offer recipes, and you can use it, or you went online and you found a recipe for some of the items there. Or you can do what I do when there are things that you really just don't know what to do with them. I give them to my girlfriend, who is an excellent cook, and she loves all this, and she makes wonderful dishes and then invites my husband and myself over for dinner. So that works out very well as well. But it's not too late to join if you're interested, and we'll have the contact information on our screens later in the show. So don't worry if you don't know how to do this. You'll know contact by the end of the show. It'll be shown for you. So that was one of the things that we had. And now, so you have this, and what do I do with these vegetables and fruits that come in? So that led us to the healthy recipe videos in partnership with Century State. And I must say that partnership with Century State has really been extraordinary. And I do believe that why we're so successful is because we have this great partnership with our local hospital. So if you want to speak about the recipes.
Yes, so it was obviously a challenge to have some vegetables and produce that people didn't know how to cook with. They didn't even know what it was. You looked it up. So we used our members in our staff at Health Awareness Center. It was an interdisciplinary team, registered nurses, registered dietitians. We had a physician who is a great chef also. And we put together videos that we made available on the Mayor's Wellness website and also the Central State website, so that, you know, they could go on there. And we also had accompanying in that is recipe cards, so that they would be able to, you know, use them to use some of the produce and know how to cook with it. I think people even had challenges when they would take some of the vegetables to ShopRite and try to find the stuff because they didn't know how to identify it.
And it's
so,
not there.
yeah.
Some of it is not in the stores.
in the stores, yeah.
You really would have to go to an organic farm, and this way the farm comes to us.
I think we were talking previously to the show, I
Yeah.
didn't even know what is that, garlic?
Garlic scape.
Yeah, so,
It looks scary when
Yeah.
you first see it, it does, I have to
But I
say.
do think it's important to mention that it's not all scary things. There's a lot
Right,
of
yeah.
very familiar
Very
produce in
common.
here.
I
and
recognize
everything that you
carrots, that was
expect.
easy. Carrots I got, lettuce I got, yeah, but some of the stuff.
we tried to help with some of those challenges, and I think it was pretty successful. I've already spoke to the same staff that did it last year, including our physician, Dr. Matera, and he's willing to do it again this year, so
That's wonderful.
we're setting that up now, so
Yeah.
it's been agreed. Being a community hospital, we like to have that, we have a long history,
Yes.
with the community and identifying obesity as a issue and healthy eating, so we enjoy being, part of this and being able to be, helpful at the Mayor's Wellness Committee, so it's been a great honor for us also.
I know part of the Mayor's Wellness Program, we have a relationship with the, it's not the hospital per se, but it's the pool and the gym and
Right,
that part.
yes,
It's
yes.
the,
Center State Fitness and Wellness,
Right.
yeah.
and so many of our employees go there and
Right.
use that
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, the yoga here, one afternoon a week, is it?
Monday
Yeah.
afternoons, yeah.
Monday afternoons
Mhm.
here. So I promise that one day I'll show up. I may
Some
not do the
yoga.
yoga, but I don't know if I'd ever get up from the mat. I could maybe get down, but getting up would be my challenge.
And that
So-
whole area where the wellness center is, the health awareness center and the fitness and wellness is really what we call one-stop shopping for wellness. We try to prevent people from ending up in the hospital, so keeping them healthy and, living life well, that's our
That's right.
motto, yes, so.
Yes, that's a
Life
slogan.
Yeah.
And it is, because when you go there, I know that they talk to you so you can tell the trainers, the people there, your limitations, and they work
Mhm.
with it.
And physical therapy, so, it's
Yeah,
all-
so it's everything there, it really is, and it's close,
Yes.
it really is, it's easy, and it's easy to get to, so we're so happy that we're partnering with them. So then we go on to, I always have my notes, my audience knows I always have my notes. We have our mobile veggie van program, not easy to say, the veggie van program. So let's talk about that, who's gonna talk about a veggie
Sure,
van?
I'll talk about that. We had been looking at trying to find unique ways to bring better nutrition to the residents in the community. And one of the things that's been more popular has been, basically mobile fruits and vegetable vans,
Right.
which we like to call our veggie van. So we were able to apply for a grant as Mayor's Wellness Campaign or Coalition, and we were able to get a grant that was going to help us take an old van that was recently used for the senior center and to convert it into a veggie van so that we can provide fresh
cool.
foods and vegetables to different areas within the community. So we're kind of very excited about that. We have a little ways to go and probably going to be looking for some additional monies to help us complete the finishing of the van, but we're excited to say that it'll be fun to have vegetables coming out to the schools areas, and you can pick them up locally in your neighborhood rather than having to go out to the store.
It's back to the days of old, when, the people used to come with the fresh fruits and vegetables through your neighborhood, and you would buy
The
fresh.
milkman.
Yes, right,
Still
yes.
have the milkman.
That's right, that's right, and some things, it's a good idea to go back to some of those ways, but to be able to bring fresh fruits and vegetables to the community, out to the community, is really a dream that everyone here and the rest of the board is making a reality. I can't wait till we are able to roll that out. It all takes time and money. And that's what we're always working, trying to have, trying to find more time and more money so that we can get to the next level of achievement, because we're gonna get that healthy town designation one year.
And these
I know
efforts
we are.
have been for more than 5 years that you guys have
That's
been
right.
working on it, right?
That's right, more than 5 years, and at the beginning, it was hard because we really didn't see anything tangible yet. All the work that was going on, but it was in preparation, and you didn't have anything that you could actually put your hands on and say, this is what we've done. And then all of a sudden it started to all come together, but that was because of the years of just the paperwork and the phone calls and the planning, which leads me into our parks. So we're eating all this wonderful food. Now we have to exercise. And we have beautiful parks in our township, and we thought that would be a great way to get people outside and into the parks.
Mhm.
So maybe you'll tell them
Sure.
about how we did that audit, what that was all
Yeah,
about.
so we have, you're probably sensing the theme of kind of access. So one of the things that we, on top of the increasing access for fruits and vegetables, we really want to increase the utility and the access to, safe and effective physical activity. So several years ago, the group decided that kind of this idea of access and increasing activity was really going to be the forefront of our efforts. So we started with a process called a walk audit, which is basically bringing together individuals, not just from our group, but we had members of the township committee, we had residents, we had some of the township staff that came out. And it's an opportunity to really walk a mile in someone's shoes. So it's easy to say you should get out and walk more, or it's easy to say you should let your kids go to the park and play, but it's sometimes harder to actually walk the true path that they might have to navigate. So the process has allowed us to engage more individuals in seeing that. That process around Opetuck Park specifically is one of the reasons that we were able to secure the grant that Margie was referencing. So the specific area that we're working with right now is starting with Opetuck Park, and our hope is that this is going to allow more individuals, particularly from the neighborhoods that are close by, to have a safer, more convenient access point to the park. If you are familiar with Opetuck Park at all, you know that the YMCA is pretty much right in the middle. They were a great asset to us and a partner in the walk audit process. And we really want to increase the access to everything that the park and the YMCA has to offer. So Opetuck Park is our current kind of priority area or our current target, but we do hope that we're going to be able to expand to other parks as well. An interesting thing that we found out in kind of the preparation for this, we did a survey out to many residents, and the majority of people are coming to parks only through a motor vehicle. They're not riding their bikes and they're not
Interesting.
walking.
Yeah.
And a lot of the parks are very accessible as far as the distance from a lot of residents' homes, but there were some concerns or issues that were cited, and we really hope that our group can continue to help address those, or even identify them in a way that we can kind of make it a tangible ask.
So that people can walk or ride their bikes to
Yes.
the park
Mhm.
instead of driving to the
Yeah.
park.
Absolutely.
Well, that's another goal we're working on.
Mhm. Yeah.
Might take us another couple of years, but you know what? We're a very dedicated group. We really are. And it's a very attainable goal. It is, and I think it's very important, because the more you do that, walk or bike or whatever it is, the better you are health-wise, and it just makes for a better community.
Mhm.
And that's why we're so focused on all that. Now, we also have the maps
Yes. So,
online.
and I think the important component, you really hit that nicely, is a lot of times people think with activity, you have to go to a gym. Not everybody has the access or the ability to access a formal kind of fitness facility, and the parks in this community are amazing. There's so many assets. So one of the other efforts, we were lucky enough to be granted a Google camera. So we applied to Google for a 360-degree camera, and we have gone out to every park in Freehold Township and also Freehold Borough. And our map is an opportunity if you have never been to a park, one of the parks in the town, you don't know what it looks like, or you're not sure what the playground looks like if you have children, or you want to try out the fitness trail at Opetuck Park, but you're not sure what that looks like. Our goal in this was, let's give you those pictures. Let's give you that access initially, so that you feel prepared when you do get yourself out there. And again, the idea here is that we really want to increase people's activity level in a place that they're comfortable, in a place in their community, so that they don't feel that it has to be on kind of that really formal gym level. That's not the only way that we can get activity.
Well, I think a lot of people don't want to go to the gym because they're not in good shape.
Mhm.
And they don't want to go there and have to be compared to everybody who is in good
Bodybuilders.
shape. Right, am I
It's a little
right?
intimidating, yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
very nice to do when you go into the park, you're with your whole family,
Yes.
or,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's more of a,
It's not competitive.
Mhm.
It's more just camaraderie.
Right.
And you're out on a lovely day walking in the park. Or in, I know Michael J. Tye Park has the playground for children with all abilities.
yes, that's
Yes.
great.
And that was a great thing we did, many, not part of the mayor's wellness, but that was a great achievement. I know that parents bring their children from all over other towns as well, so that they can play.
And as Linda
Mhm.
said, that's to find on the map, on the park map,
Yes.
is very good, because you wouldn't maybe know about that,
Right.
so.
Now, how do I, if I want to go on, not maybe me necessarily, because you know I'm terrible with this, but let's assume that most of our viewers are very good with technology, and how would I do that? Where would I go? How would I start it?
Sure. So the park map is linked directly to our Mayor's Wellness page. So the website is the twp.freehold.org. mayor.nj.us, and then you can just do /MWC for Mayor's Wellness Campaign, and there's a link just on the right side for our park map there. We are hoping that a lot of people can utilize it. You gave a perfect example of the special needs playground. If you have never been there, or you don't know what it looks like, or you're not sure what kind of parking situation is connected, that's really the asset. And if most people have probably at least used Google Maps at some point or another, these pictures are at the street level view, so it allows you to be interactive. You can turn the screen completely around, so you can see everything from high in the sky to the grass below your feet. So our hope is that people are really going to be able to get a better comfort level in where they're going prior to going there. And the way I like to look at it is there's this part of the reason that you want to live in Freehold Township is some of these great assets like the park. So
Yes.
we really want people to take advantage of, hopefully, some of the reasons that they're here.
And many of our residents don't know all the parks that we have.
Exactly.
They know
Yes.
Michael J. Todd Park.
The one that might be close to them.
Or the one that might be
Yes.
close. They know Turkey Swamp, that's here in the township, but it's not our park. It is county park, state park, which is it?
It's county.
County park. And so they know about those, but they don't know about all the others. And so this gives you, if you live in the township, or if you're visiting the township, you can come and visit one of our parks. And they're all free to the public. There's no admission on any of our parks either. And it's just a really nice way to spend the day, and hopefully it will stop raining and people will be able to go. And
Enjoy them for the summer.
well, when we're taping this show, it shows, for months afterwards, but right now we've had just days and days and days of rain, and then one day of sun, or two, that it starts again. But that's all good too. We need rain as well. So we have with the Mayor's Wellness, we've done things with our employees, for and with our employees. And that's been a large part of it as well, and our employees really have participated.
Yes, I'm very, very appreciative.
They
So,
are,
yeah.
I know. I was coming through town hall with a visitor, and you were doing the yoga afternoon, and they said, "What's that?" And I said, "We have yoga for our employees," and they said, "What a good idea." So it's not impossible. Any township could really do this. You just have to have the great staff like I have. I mean, I am the luckiest mayor of all the mayors, because I have wonderful staff and wonderful volunteers and professionals from the community who come and volunteer their time. For our seniors, we're always working with our senior center to make sure that they have access to more things to keep them aware of different healthy things they can do to keep active. And I will tell you that if you go to one of the luncheons at our senior center, they always have a DJ and they dance for 3 hours. I am exhausted when I leave. Yes. So talk about being active. But it is, and you don't want to interfere with that. They eat and then they just dance the entire time. So it's really great to see that. And then we have, with the community, we talked about that we have the parks, the different programs that we do with Century State, all the different things that we're doing with the community to try to tie it all together and make everybody aware of the different opportunities. Awareness is a key part, wouldn't you say? That these are things you can do at home, these are things you can do in the township, you can do this with friends, with family. You don't have to be healthy, you don't have to be alone when you're doing it. So
I think a nice component perhaps of our group as well is that we're not just doing things that you can come out to day to day. Some of the investments that we're making in increasing access and improving the ability to access the park, we're really hoping that will help people stay active for many more years. So that's a real motivation of the group, is that we're really looking to make kind of long-term environmental and investments in infrastructure, so that it's far beyond just our time or just this year. It does take a lot longer to get things done that way, because it's a bigger ask, but we're really proud of that direction that we've really steered our strategic plans in.
that's a very good point, because a lot of what we're doing, we'll hope will last long after we have retired and enjoying the parks and everything, because then we have time. But truly, the access that we're trying to get and the awareness that we're giving everyone is something that will last here forever. And I always hope people will add to it and add more to it. And we have ideas. So if you have money, you can get in touch with us and we'll give you our ideas. 'Cause many of them, I mean, you see what we have done, and we've done it really with grants, some money that we do have in our budget. We do budget for the mayor's wellness program, but everything is really takes so much money. We have the dedication, and we give the time and the effort, and we have the knowledge, but sometimes it goes beyond us and beyond our budget. So really, if you're interested, please let us know, because we'd love to do even more projects and move it along a little bit faster, if it's at all possible. And then we have all the improvements that we're trying to do around the township, as you mentioned. And if anyone has ideas in the community, you can contact us as well.
Mhm.
You know, you watch the show and you think, you know what, it would really be good if the township could, and at least come forward. This is your family town, so if you have an idea, please don't hesitate to let us know. We might not be able to do it. There are no promises being met, except for the fact that we will listen, and we will tell you whether it's something doable or not. It might be something we can do, but it will be in the future. You have to be
And
patient.
if they're interested in getting involved, the walk audit process is something that we will repeat, and that's a really, I would say most people that have participated have really been kind of enlightened by it. So
Okay.
even if it's not a location that is specific to their neighborhood, it could be an opportunity.
How would they
as we-
know when to?
So they can, you could get in touch with us through email or the health department, and we can let you know when that would be scheduled. But our goal is to continue to do those so that we can continue looking at the different parks outside of just Opetuck Park in the years to come. So.
Yeah, because we want to do it with all our parks.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
So how many do we have? I don't remember how many.
15, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a lot of, and nobody realizes that. They really
Yeah.
don't. Because as we said,
Amazing.
you only are in your particular, or you drive by,
Mhm.
but we have quite a few.
Yeah,
There's a lot
very
of works.
varying, a lot of different assets and a lot of different activities and a lot of different access points to, really to explore outside of just your own little neighborhood or pocket park that's closest to you.
Well, we still have a lot of work to do,
Yes.
and we are just so grateful that we have residents who are appreciative also of all that we do. I get great feedback from our residents because they didn't know about the park. They're excited about the organic program. They heard about the veggie van. They keep asking, when will it be here? So we're doing that as well. And it's just a really great program, the Mayor's Wellness Program. And again, the mayor's name may be in the title, but it really is the community wellness program. It's really everybody in the community, those who live here, those who work here, everybody who is interested comes together and works really hard. And we thank all the people for the work that they've done, from our committee that works with us. I, of course, thank each one of you. I know that sometimes I can make you crazy with when are we going to do this and when are we going to have that, but I'm the cheerleader for them. That's my role.
And I would like to just interrupt and say yes, and actually, this is, as the director of the health department, this is stuff that, this is stuff we dream about, being able to really impact, things like roadways and sidewalks and making people's lives healthier. And we couldn't do it without you and the township committee and the support. You guys have been tremendous in really helping us to move this forward, because as a health department, I can't build sidewalks.
Right.
I can hope to influence to get good sidewalks, but I can't build them. They're not in my budget. So
Right.
it takes a team, and we really appreciate the support of you and the entire township committee.
Yeah, the township committee really is behind the Mayor's Wellness Program, and they understand our efforts. And the Healthy Town to Watch designation really was something that solidified the fact that we are a force with whom to be reckoned. We have our goals and we're going to achieve them, and everyone benefits from it. So it has been wonderful having each one of you here. It really has. Thanks. I know you're all busy and you took time out of your schedules to come and be with me today and join our viewers. And this is Barbara McMorrow saying, until next time, stay well, be safe.